Alright guys, Seth here, doing another Friday night ties. Today we're tying up the smoke wagon, Kelly Galloup pattern. Kind of filling up my box, getting ready for those early fall brown trout that are putting the feed basket on, trying to get ready for the spawn. So yeah, we'll get a couple of these whipped up tonight. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, so like I was saying, today we are doing the smoke wagon. It's a Kelly Galloup pattern. I'm pretty sure it's a Kelly Galloup pattern. But to start, we got a size 4, I believe it's a 3X long hook with a brass bead. We're gonna throw about 20 wraps of lead wire on there. Give it just a little bit more weight. The smoke wagon fly is actually a fly that I've never actually fished it, but it looks like a great fly, and I'm kind of getting myself in that mode for the upcoming fall streamer fishing for those brown trout that are kind of putting on the feed sack for their upcoming spawn. So I'm just kind of topping off my streamer box. So what I'm going to do is the tail will be layered. There'll be one color of marabou on the bottom, one color on top. From what I've seen, people tend to do lighter color on bottom, darker on top. I like to make it about the length of the entire shank of the hook there. Today I'm doing a green and white smoke wagon. So got that white tied in. I'm going to go ahead and grab green, kind of a dark olive. Just kind of match those tips up as best as you can. I tie it in kind of up to the where the lead wraps are, just to even out the body as much as possible. Alrighty. Next up is a little bit of flash in the tail. Tying it up there a little ways, and then I'll just hold it tight on my side, keeping it on the side because it's where I like to have my flashes, on the two different sides of the tail. So then once I've had that side tied down, I'll grab this opposite side, hold it down where I want it, and tie it in. Alrighty. Now it's all tied in. You grab all those pieces, snip them to length. Not sure where this little piece of flash up here came from, so I'm just gonna snip that off. Oh, looks like I missed a piece. Alright, so next up, is you kind of want to have this fly. For me, to keep my flies consistent, what I end up doing is I kind of cut the body into thirds in my head. Because you're going to do 3 more sets of marabou, both on top and on bottom. For my body, I'm doing a pearl eye stub. You could do a pink with this color combo with the green, with the olive and white. You could do a pink dub for your body and make it like a juvenile rainbow trout type look. I'm just gonna go with white on this one. It's been a while since I made a video. Life has been pretty hectic and busy this summer. Anybody that's seen my other videos knows that I've gotten a puppy, a Springer Spaniel. Roscoe is his name, that I got and I've been training up. And right now it's the 1st of September, which is actually the opener for grouse. And I have, even though he's only 5 months old, I've hunted him over planted pigeons, and he's been successful in flushing them. I have him gun trained, so he's not afraid of the gun. And so he's been successful in the whole thing, from the flush to the retrieve, which I'm pretty happy about, considering he is only 5 months. So the hope is that he won't be able to go on very long hunts this year, because just how his age, and he gets tuckered out pretty quick. But hopefully this weekend I'll be able to get him on some huns and mountain grouse. Pheasant doesn't open up for about another month, so won't be able to get him on the big birds quite yet. He's retrieving a pheasant style bumper, and so I know he can at least get it in his mouth and carry it. But yeah. So on this fly, it's kind of a little repetitive. It's a lot of the same thing. Put a couple hunks of marabou in there, dub a little further. A couple hunks of marabou, dub a little further. So it can be just a little bit boring, but I think it's a pretty dang good looking fly when it's all said and done. Just a little bit more dub. Alrighty. when I tie these body chunks of marabou on, I like them slightly shorter than what I did for the tails. Alrighty. So this fly is pretty dang similar to another one of Kelly Galloup's flies. In my opinion, that's the Barely Legal. And where they kind of differ is I've seen this fly tied both articulated and non-articulated. I've been fishing a lot of big articulated flies lately. And so with these ones, I'm just leaving them as a single hook just because I already have enough articulated stuff in my box. But yeah, the main thing that from what I can see that kind of separates the Barely Legal from the smoke wagon is this step here, in that on the smoke wagon you'll have pieces of grizzly hackle tied along the sides, kind of giving a little bit of a, I feel like it might be a lateral line type of deal. So you just kind of want to get those straight down the sides and as even as possible. So then with that, I'll throw a bunch of tight wraps on just to kind of make sure that it all stays how it's supposed to. And then I'll also take some UV resin and soak those tie-in points just to hope that helps keep things from pulling out. But yeah. Alrighty. Another little bit of ice stub and then we'll finish off our final wing. just about right. So now we'll go in with our final sets of marabou. Alrighty. I like to throw a bunch of thread wraps on those final clumps just to make sure nothing's gonna pull out. And then the last step is kind of fill out that collar just a little bit more iced up. Alrighty, and there it is, the Kelly Galloup smoke wagon. I hope you guys liked the video. Thanks for watching.